something tiny is moving. A baby crocodile, barely longer than a human hand, is held between rows of sharp teeth. It should be dead, but there is no bite, no pressure, no struggle. The mother turns slowly toward the water, carrying the hatchling in the same jaws she uses to kill. For most animals in this river, that mouth is the last thing they ever feel. For this baby, it is the only way to survive the first journey of its life. On a warm riverbank, a female crocodile lies close to a nest buried in sand and soil. She has stayed near it for weeks. Most reptiles lay their eggs and leave. Crocodiles do not. A nesting female guards the area through heat, hunger, and long hours of waiting. She watches the grass. She listens for movement near the bank. A monitor lizard can smell eggs from a distance. Mongooses raid nests when the mother is away. Large birds wait for the first small hatchling to appear in the open. Even other crocodiles can become a threat once the young reach the water. Inside the nest, the eggs begin to call. The sounds are high and thin, coming from beneath the sand before the hatchlings have fully emerged. These calls matter. They help the young hatch together, and they tell the mother when the nest is ready to be opened. She lifts her head. The sand begins to move. She starts digging. Her claws scrape through the surface. Her snout pushes into the nest chamber. The work is careful, but it cannot be slow. If the hatchlings remain buried too long, they may never get out. One egg opens, then another. Small crocodiles begin to push through the broken shells. They already carry the shape of adults. Armored backs, long tails, alert eyes, tiny jaws lined with teeth. But at this size, they are almost defenseless. A heron could take one. A large fish could take one. A monitor lizard could take several before the others reached water. The distance from nest to river may be only a few meters. For a hatchling, it is a killing ground. The mother lowers her head into the nest. One baby presses against her jaw. She opens her mouth and takes it in. The image looks wrong because everything about a crocodile's mouth suggests force. The jaw muscles are built for holding and crushing. The teeth are shaped for gripping prey that is trying to escape. But this is not a feeding bite. Crocodilians have extremely sensitive pressure receptors around the jaws and mouth. They can detect tiny movements in water. They can feel contact with remarkable precision. That same sensitivity helps the mother control the grip. The hatchling rests inside the mouth, protected from the teeth by careful positioning and controlled pressure. One careless shift would end it, but the pressure never comes. She walks toward the water. At the edge, she opens her jaws. The hatchling drops into the shallows and disappears among mud, roots, and floating plants. Then the mother turns back. There are more still trapped in the nest. Some mothers carry hatchlings one by one. Others move several in the mouth at once. Each trip reduces the time the young spend exposed on the bank. Each trip also gives predators another chance to move closer. A bird lands farther down the riverbank. It watches the disturbed sand. The mother pauses. Only her head moves. The bird keeps its distance. Back at the nest, more calls come from below. Some hatchlings are free. Others are still half-trapped in broken shells. The mother opens the chamber wider. In some crocodilians, adults have been seen gently handling eggs in the mouth to help young emerge. It's a level of control few people expect from an animal known mostly for violence. But crocodile care is not soft. It is precise. It is ancient. It is built into a body that has survived for millions of years by doing only what works. The first hatchlings gather near the water. They stay close to cover, almost invisible unless they move. Their bodies are striped and small enough to vanish among reeds and shadows. The river looks calm from above. Below the surface, large fish patrol the shallows. Along the bank, predators search the mud. In the open water, bigger crocodiles may not treat the young as family. The mother slides in beside them. Only her eyes and nostrils remain above the surface. The hatchlings call from the cover. If one becomes separated, the sound can bring her attention. For a short time, this nursery is the safest place they will go. Still, most will not survive. That is the part no gentle image can hide. A crocodile may lay dozens of eggs. Only a fraction will become adults. Predators, floods, drought, starvation, and larger crocodiles remove many before the first year is over. The mother can guard the nest. She can open it. She can carry them to water. She cannot protect every hatchling from the river itself. One last baby remains near the broken nest. It is slower than the others, covered in wet sand, still struggling to move. The mother lowers her head again. The hatchling calls. She takes it carefully into her mouth. This trip is slower. The bank is uneven. Mud breaks under her weight. She stops once, adjusts the position of the hatchling, then continues down to the water. At the edge, her jaws open. The baby slips free. For the first time, the brood is together in the shallows. They have escaped the shell. They have escaped the nest. They have crossed the open bank. Now the river begins. Most of these hatchlings will not see their first birthday. Birds, fish, reptiles, and adult crocodiles will take many before the season ends. The mother cannot guarantee their survival. But today, against the odds of the river, her jaws brought them to the starting line.